Okay, I'm going to show you how to do just a two-strand twist. It's one of my favorite things to do in my daughter's hair. Actually, if I can move this camera a little bit. That's the style we're getting ready to completely take out. I washed her hair while it was still in these twists, which is one of the reasons I love it. This is probably 10 days old. They're pretty fuzzy, but I didn't even really concentrate too much on my parts, almost like pinch parts. I mean, they're sort of like squares, but I can do her whole head in this, and it still gives her the feeling of having her hair out and shaking it around and all that stuff, but it keeps it detangled and really well moisturized. Okay, let me bring this camera back up. Alright, so this is really, really simple. I have this section here. It's been washed. I've added olive oil right after I washed it, and I've added in detangling, kinky curly, not today. And then I'm not doing her hair like this today, I'm just going to try to show you this real quick, but normally I would take the kinky curly curling custard or some other kind of gel and put it all around the bottom and, you know, push up all these little tiny hairs. She's 3 and has a lot of hair still growing in. I always do her hair when it's still damp as well. It needs to be pretty wet actually to use a kinky curling custard. So this is basically a square. I sort of go across it mostly diagonally, try to have pretty even sides of hair, or it doesn't really twist evenly. And then you just start twisting them around. Try to get them kind of tight. They're definitely going to loosen up. They're not going to stay really tight to the scalp probably unless you band them, or if somebody else knows some technique that I don't. And so you want it well detangled, and you're just going to keep twisting, and you're twisting this just about as tight as it'll go. You'll see some of the product kind of squishing out a little bit, and I don't even have any gel in this. And you're just going to do it really, really tight all the way to the end. I can show you the end here as long as her hair is. Let me see, I'll bring it up back into the shot in 1 second. Just took a second and took a little comb and combed out these ends so that they'll stay nice. I can't really do it without the tension on here. I don't know if I can zoom out. Oh, that might work. Well, maybe not. Okay, my tripod doesn't go any higher, so I'm just continuing to twist and twist and twist. Sometimes I'll add a little extra gel to these very end sections, and then when I get to the end, I'll just take it and coil it around my finger. I think I went the opposite way of what I should have, but with gel, definitely that will stay a lot better. And so this is her twist. It looks really long. You can tell it's already shrinking up, and it'll end up, you know, basically a lot shorter than what it is wet. So you can see how tight I did that, and then it just loosens up on its own, and I love the look of it. You can take all of these little ones. Some of these are really not in great shape, which is why we're redoing it, but you can take them and put them in pigtails. You can braid them, French braid them. It gives you a lot of options. You can do them kind of as big or as small as you want. This is just kind of turned out to be a pretty good size on my daughter.